Welcome back, crafty friends. I am back today with day 4 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, number 15. And this is today's sketch by Jessica Michaels. And I actually shrunk it down to a 9 by 11 layout. And this is documenting my grandson, Cody, and the other grandma's cat, Sparky. And I knew as soon as I saw these circles and pie shapes that I knew with the orange color of the cat that I wanted to use to fussy cut the circle from this Vicki Bouton paper. And it was actually from the travel collection. I think it was from last summer, and it was Where to Next. And while it does have, a few random travel like words on it, that I knew I could make it work for this layout. Just the random subject of the photos that they weren't really of anything in particular other than just Cody trying to make friends with the cat. And so I decided that the circles were a little too big, and that kind of made me sad because I did like that outside border of that circle, but I did go ahead and sacrifice those and did fussy cut them off. And I did trim down the pictures. They are, I believe, about 3 by 3. And so here I've decided that the layout needed an outside border it was just a little too much, I guess, white space, even though it is technically not a white background. It is white with really light orange peachy colored lines on it. So I pulled this paper from my scrap bin, and it was just big enough that I didn't have to trim too much off of it to get the 9 by 11 size. And here I am trying to get my paper correct. I apparently didn't even have the original page cut to the correct size. So here I am just double checking with the page protector before I stick everything down. And I am finally ready to stick that paper on. I did not get the paper because it really wasn't one of my favorite papers that I had in my stash, and it worked. It was a little too frilly, I guess, with those swirls on it for boy pages, but it does work on this page because you can just kind of see those little bits and pieces stick out from the edge. So that was why I chose not to get the paper. I did use some of my foam adhesive. I did have some older bits and pieces left over that didn't have the adhesive on one side, and so I do like to use both a dry adhesive and a liquid adhesive when I'm using the foam adhesive, the craft foam. This blue paper that I'm using to map my photos, it was also a scrap. I believe this one might have been from Color Rush, one of Vicki Bouton's collections from a couple years ago. And I do like that a lot of her collections do tend to coordinate with each other, and so that dark blue was found within those pie shapes as well. So this is the basic general design that I have. I did go through some of my die cuts. Actually, I had these pictures in mind, and while I was looking for something else a while back, that I did come across these die cuts that were of cats, and decided to pull them out and put them with these pictures. So I was sure to use them with these pictures because we don't have a cat. I'm not really a cat person. Sorry, all you cat people out there, but I like them, just not in my own house. And so I thought, well, this was a good way to get some of those cat die cuts used up. So here in the corner, each of the corners, I did pull out some old 49 to Market, not old, but from my stash from an older collection. I believe it was from Plum Grove, possibly. And, but the orange matched really good. And so I cut it up into various pieces that worked with my design here that I wanted it in each of the corners. And so here I am putting the top corner in, doing the rub on, and just peeling up really careful just to make sure all those little bits get onto the paper. I do have one more rub on, the one that says "Let's Play," and I think that might have been from, it was from a rub on with lots of different words on it, and I think it was from one of the really early collections that I picked up. And so now getting that second pie shape put down so I can make sure I have the right placement for this last rub-on piece that says "Let's Play." And then I'm going to go ahead and get the photo stuck down, kind of checking my placement there for that die cut. And I believe it says something like "time spent with a cat is never wasted," or something along those lines. I almost cut that off, and I thought, nah, it kind of works with the pictures. So this other one, the other kitty die cut down in the lower right corner, it actually had a green pillow, and I guess it probably would have worked with the little bit of green that's sticking out on those pie pieces, but I did end up just trimming around and cutting that piece off. That little piece there is just a piece of scrap that was cut off when I did the photo mats, and I just used my decal edge scissors and kind of made it look like a piece of washi tape there down below for just to create a shelf for that kitty to sit on. And now I'm working on my title, so I decided I pulled out these, and these are super old. I'm sure you can probably still get them, that they, I think, were from Michael's back in the day. And I just decided that the colors just worked with this layout. So, and I just followed the exactly where the title was indicated in the sketch here and just spelled out Cody and Sparky. I didn't have enough, I think for some reason, maybe I didn't have enough A's. I can't remember what I didn't have, or I just wanted a different font, and so the "and" was from a different sticker sheet that I had. And that star has been hanging around for quite a while, but it did not make the cut here. As you can see, I did add some enamel or puffy hearts all around, and that pretty much finishes this layout. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.